Somebody asked me, Adam, there's $40 trillion in U.S. national debt. Like, where does that come from? Why is it such a big deal? How do we fix it? Okay, a couple talking points, things to think about. One, there's a structural mismatch between Social Security recipients and current workers who fund the system. Social Security is a transfer payment. It takes money and gives it from people who are currently working to people who are retiring. People have said and suggested, hey, we should just raise taxes. Yeah, well, that might delay the problem. That might delay whether or not we have a fiscal collapse. However, what the main problem is there's a structural mismatch between the people that are retiring and the number of workers. The retiree percentage is growing faster than the people who are working, the worker percentage. So there's not going to be an adequate number of transfer payments to go from workers to retirees, even if their taxes are raised on Social Security. Second thing, Medicare and Medicaid is an increasingly problematic issue in the budget because medical costs are growing rapidly. One, there's a structural mismatch in terms of the payments that are being transferred from current workers to retirees in terms of Medicare, and medical systems are charging people more because people in the United States are unhealthy. Because there's an additional demand for medical services, service companies, medical service providers charge people more, and insurance companies charge people more because the U.S. population has increasingly high levels of risk factors. People have diabetes, people are overweight. There's all types of generally preventable, although I'm not a physician, generally preventable health conditions that can be altered by personal behavior. So the main question we have to ask ourselves as Americans is not, why can't the government just fix this by more spending? Because most likely it can't, even though in our lifetime we have seen the government been able to either spend its way out of financial problems or economic issues, or provide stimmy checks to people to help them out, or to provide tax cuts to businesses and individuals. Yeah, that's great. But when the government runs out of fiscal capabilities, where if it does try to do those things, it creates inflation, or it raises interest rates, or it creates currency devaluation, there's huge problems. And thus the behavior of the people in the United States and what they expect from their government has to change. So whether you're my age, whether you're older, whether you're younger, this is a problem and it's coming. And whether or not we choose to view it accurately will determine what kind of future we have. If we view it accurately and we look at the fiscal crisis with clear eyes in terms of the financial and statistical irregularities and mismatches in the budget and obligations, we have an opportunity to adjust it. If we do not, we're looking at serious inflation issues, most likely, and potentially currency challenges that are going to cause huge problems for all types of people in the United States. My name is Adam Scott. Let me know what questions you have. Glad you're here.